by the way, I'm trying to find my article. Where did it go? It's a top story today. It's already scrolled off the main page. It's so important. No, there's my other article about the imploding economy. Where's my article about the... where's my article about the... no, that's the 18-month-old baby flagged as a terrorist, can't fly. Guys, pull up Paul Watson's article, please. With the photo from French news agency where they admit on record that there's Al-Qaeda guys in black uniforms with the Al-Qaeda flag with the UN observers. And the secretary, the UN envoy to the UN under Secretary Clinton, Rice, comes out Friday and says there'll be more bombings, Assad, inside Damascus of government buildings if you don't do what we say. There it is. Al-Qaeda rebel pictured with UN observer in Syria. Video also shows rebels transported in UN vehicles chanting Allah Akbar. And scroll down. And there's more. There's other photos, videos. Look at that. Black Al-Qaeda uniform with a black Al-Qaeda patch. You blow that up, the French news agency confirmed, that is a Al-Qaeda, folks, guys, pull this up. Al-Qaeda flag flying over Tripoli. All over Libya, Al-Qaeda is the main force, given weapons by our criminal Federal Reserve, occupational, New World Order government, along with the collaborators with the New World Order. They're giving them, who do you think the globalists are allied with? Saudi Arabia, that's Al-Qaeda Central. Who do you think they used to attack Iran? Al-Qaeda. The State Department admitted 6 years ago they fund 5 different terrorist groups to attack Iran, 4 of them Al-Qaeda. There it is, Daily Mail. Flying proudly over the birthplace of Libya's revolution, the flag of Al-Qaeda. There it is. That's the patch on the guy's arm. That's who they landed by the thousands in those boats the U.S. and NATO navies brought in. And then I've got when I fly, they'll say, oh, Alex Jones, he's a troublemaker. Where are you going? They now do the behavior thing. And I go, dude, you want me to play patty cake with you? You work for a criminal government that has you seizing control of transportation. You work for the people that run Al-Qaeda. Just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, traitor. Shut up, scum. Get out of my face. I'm not an unconscious jellyfish yuppie that doesn't know what country this is, that doesn't know the New World Order. It runs Al-Qaeda. There's more photos of the Al-Qaeda flags. And that's who they're using. They admitted. They even said, oh, my gosh, Al-Qaeda's bombing Syria a month ago. We better give our rights up. They may attack us. Look, I actually saw on the news. I was flipping through channels here at the office like a month ago. I mean, there's articles. You can pull them up. They're like, well, it just shows Al-Qaeda is still alive. They're attacking Syria and blew up the police stations. And then it was Fox News. I remember it. Or was it CNN? And they just move right along. So they use Al-Qaeda to attack Syria and Libya, and then even use that to say, look, Al-Qaeda is alive and well. We need to take all your money and take all your freedom. That is propaganda designed for people that are completely asleep. It's like when Bush gets up and says, well, Iran is running Al-Qaeda, the Shiite Al-Qaeda. And the State Department official gets up and says, the president, Mr. President, respectfully, the Shiites and the Sunnis are 2 different groups, sir. And Bush goes back to the podium and goes, no, they're not. The total disdain where you're going to give your rights up, you're going to have your family assaulted, you're going to have Fed goons running around at checkpoints everywhere on the highways now. And again, there's no real threats, so they have to manufacture them, and then everything becomes a threat. Al-Qaeda rebel pictured with UN observers in Syria, and the West and the U.S. ambassador to the UN says, step down Assad or Al-Qaeda will continue to blow up your police stations. They are freedom fighters. I mean, I call it like a magical skeleton key. We've got to give up all of our rights because of Al-Qaeda. Kills less people every year, even if it was real, than honeybee stings, or water moccasin bites, or rattlesnake bites, or birds flying into windshields and causing wrecks, or deer. Look the numbers up. Hundreds killed by deer a year. It's over 200 on average. Hundreds killed by honeybees. Hundreds by red wasp. Hundreds by yellow jackets. Per per species. Hundreds by brown recluse. Hundreds by black widow. Hundreds by rattlesnakes. Hundreds by on and on and on. Not even hundreds a year by Al-Qaeda. And then Al-Qaeda publicly is a creation of the globalists, the CIA, and is used to menace the West and take our liberties. And they use Al-Qaeda to take over Libya, now Syria, and it's on the news. And the U.S. ambassador to the UN, Rice, said last Friday, step down Assad or there'll be more bombings. And I listened to NPR, and it's like the freedom fighters bombed some more police stations. And the freedom fighters wear Al-Qaeda uniforms with the Al-Qaeda patch. All right, I'm already digressing. That's in the stack, Infowars.com. Al-Qaeda rebel pictured with UN observers in Syria. This is even in French news agency AFP. That's where the photo comes from. But again, I've got to, as I guess I'd ride on the highway now, because they're training the police to do this, have them grope my wife and children. Again, getting in our space, prisoner training, that's all this is. Where I'm a terrorist because of Al-Qaeda while they work for the West. And then the biggest show in the UK, 8 out of 10 cats, makes a joke out of it. And I'm told some of the people inside the thing are fans. In fact, somebody I even know, I guess, works there. And so this is their way of at least getting the point out. And Hasselhoff and the others get a big laugh out of it. But it's not funny. It's not funny.